storm. Hear the difference in the wind. When dark clouds form and start to turn, I'll run again. Far away when hurricane comes in. Well, I'm the only island in the way, but I was born to fight the wind and rain. Sometimes a man will keep himself in shame. Ask a painful past he overcame. Oh,
Welcome to Design Driven by Greg, a space where creativity becomes a form of healing. Here, I celebrate art, I celebrate floral design, I celebrate the emotion of music and the power of imagination. My goal is simple: to remind you that beauty still exists, kindness still matters, and your spirit deserves moments of peace. Every note, every creation is a small act of positivity in a world that needs more of it. Welcome to today's episode, where I travel to Central Oregon and encounter one of my favorite stops. The road into the ghost town was little more than a scar across the desert and a thin reminder that people once believed this place had a future. I parked my car near an old, large barn with the name of the town on its roof. The town was empty, but not dead. It had the quiet dignity of something that had given all it had and now rested in the open, unashamed of its age. The first relic I saw was an old truck. Its once yellow paint, now a tapestry of rust. I walked towards it, drawn by its shape. The truck looked like it had carried more than cargo. It had carried hope, ambition, maybe even entire families trying to build a life here. The truck reminded me that endurance is a kind of quiet heroism. Even when its engine failed and its frame is sinking into the earth, the truck still stood. In life, we sometimes feel like we have broken down on the side of our own road. But even then, we still have value. We can still offer wisdom and comfort to someone passing by. Our usefulness doesn't end when our speed does. Farther down the dirt path, leaning against a half-collapsed barbed wire fence, lay a wagon wheel. Its wooden spokes were cracked, its iron rim flaking away like old bark. This wheel had once turned across plains and carried supplies and maybe even carried dreams westward. This wheel reminds me that life moves in cycles. We rise, we fall, we rise again. A passage in Ecclesiastes chapter 3 is the clearest poetic expression of life's rhythms. Birth and death, planting and harvesting, mourning and dancing, all unfolding in their appointed times. It captures the idea that life moves in cycles, each with meaning and purpose. The music group, The Byrds, in 1962, sang the song "Turn, Turn, Turn." To everything there is a season, which is based on the Bible passage. I approached a storefront with caution. Its windows shattered. An abandoned piano was rotting away by the sun and the effect of the harsh weather. The store had once been the heart of the town. And even now, in its emptiness, it reminded me that giving is never wasted. Serving others is not a waste of time. Serving is the bedrock of any business. At the far edge of town, I found the most striking relic of all. An old, rusty fire truck. Its hoses stiff as stone. Its green-red paint faded to the color of dried blood. But even in ruin, it radiated bravery. This was the machine that had once raced toward danger, not away from it. I just stood there, imagining the firefighters who had gripped the fire truck. Hearts pounding, determined to protect their neighbors. The fire truck taught me the most important lesson of the day. Courage does not disappear with age. Even when we feel worn out, even when life has dented us, even when our equipment fails, it's hard to get up from bended knees. We still carry the imprint of every brave thing we have ever done. But the biggest impact on my life was an old bell in the community church. Imagine, every wedding, every funeral, every warning, every Sunday morning, it had called a town together. To speak, to comfort, to warn, to bless is a gift no amount of rust can erase. The bell's message was simple. Your voice has value, even when the world seems empty. Negativity is loud, but beauty whispers. If you are tired of noise, the chaos, the constant negativity, you are in the right place. Let's continue to create something beautiful together. Remember, keep blooming and keep listening.